Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to create a dynamic calendar for the task list. So as you are seeing my screen, I have created this dynamic calendar and I have given here two spin button to change the month from here, and the calendar will be changed automatically, as well as the tasks for that particular month also will be displayed here automatically. So friends, one thing I would like to tell you, I haven't used any kind of VBA code to create this dynamic task list with the dynamic calendar. You can change the year from here and you can see it is saying no task available. I have used dynamic array function here, like filter function, sequence function and some other functions also, as well as I have used the conditional formatting to change the color and background. Okay, now I will explain you step by step how we can create this in Microsoft Excel. So let me show you the task list here. So we have date, task name, then the status, and then we have some comments also. Alright, so now let me copy this task list from here and press Ctrl N and just paste this task list here. So we have this task list here, and for the status we have used the data validation. So let me show you the list of the data validation. Go to the data and then you can go to the data validation and click on data validation. Here we have taken the list, and in the list we have put the comma separated list for status. So we have taken pending, WIP which is work in progress, and completed. Alright, so you can choose from here. Now you can start entering your task details here. In the next page we will create the calendar. Now to create the calendar, what we will do, first we will take here month and we will take here year. For now I'm making it fixed, then later on we will change it. So first I will show you how you can create the dynamic calendar. So let's say here I'm putting January and year I'm taking 2022. Now from here we will start our calendar. So I'm putting here Sunday first, and then you can drag this till the Saturday. Let's make this slightly smaller. Alright, now we will put here sequence function. Sequence. In the sequence function, first we need to provide the number of rows. So I will provide here number of rows 6. We will take the 6 rows. I will tell you why we are taking the 6 rows, and number of columns we will take 7. If I will close this and if I will hit the enter, then you can see I'm getting the sequence from 1 to 42. It is in the matrix of 6 by 7. So we have 6 rows and 7 columns. Alright, but we have to display here proper date. For example, if I'm putting here 1, that means date for the 1st January 2022 should start from Sunday. Then only it should reflect here. Alright, so what we will do here, first we will check what was the big day on the 1st of January 2022. So let me check it here. So if I will use, let's say 1st January 2022. Alright, if I want to get the big day, so let's use the big day function and let's take this date, and in the return type, so because we are starting our week from Sunday, so I will say I'm starting the week from Sunday. So I'll put here 1, which is by default also, and just hit the enter. So the big day was 7. That means the first day should start from here. And let's see in the calendar also. So let me show you. If I will go to January 2022, the 1st of Jan was at Saturday. So that means the first should come here. First, let's create the dynamic date. If I will use here 1 for the first date, and then this hyphen, and sign, and then click on January, again and sign, hyphen, and this year 2022, and just hit the enter. So we have this year, but this is as text, not the year. If I will check here is text, it will return true. That means it's a text. Now how we can convert this into proper date? We will use here date value function. In the date value we will provide the text as which is available in date form, just close the bracket, and here it is date format. We can use Shift Control 3 to format this. Alright, so this is to convert this into proper date. So let's use date value here also. Now we have this function. Alright, now what we will do, we will take the weekday and then in place of L3 we will put this date value. That is how we can get the weekday, and we are creating the dynamic date also using this month and year. Now if I want to show here 1st Jan, then what I can do, I can use 1st Jan minus weekday, and if I will minus this, so we have to minus 6, but we are using here minus 7, so we have to use plus 1. Let me show you here. I can use here date value 1st January. I'll use this January and then dash, then I will use here year 2022. Okay, so this is our date. I will minus weekday of this particular date, so I have already copied that. Let me paste that. So weekday of that date. Okay, and we have to use plus 1 here because weekday is coming 7, but we have to minus 6 only, right? So I will put here plus 1. If I will enter and change the format, so it is showing 26 December 2021. If I will use here plus this value plus 1, it is coming 27th December, and if I will drag it to the right side, then automatically here you can see on the Saturday the 1st January is coming. Alright friends, so what we can do, we can take this formula from here for the sequence, and let's come to this sequence function. And here if you will see, the first argument is rows, second is columns, and third one is the start. So for the start we can put this function, so actually it will start from this date. And for the step, this step is also optional, we can put here 1, so it will take only 1 step, but we don't need to put it here 1 because it will take 1 automatically. Let's hit the enter and let's change the format here. So here you can see it is showing the date, and then after 31st of Jan it is going to the Feb also. Alright, if I want to show the days only, then I can simply right click, go to the format cells, custom, and here I can show only days. So I can take only D, or I can take here DD, whatever you want. So let's take DD and click on OK, and you can delete this function from here. So here you can see we're showing the dates for January, and few dates are coming for the previous month also for the December, and few dates are coming for the next month also. So let's take here March, then here you can see it is showing for the March. Alright, let's format this properly. Let's put some border, align this. Here you can take the header color. Let's take this one. We can delete these values from here. Go to the view and uncheck the grid lines from here, and we can make it slightly bigger. Let's take the font as Arial, rounded, take bold. And make it bigger. Alright, so it is showing properly. For the Sunday we can highlight in yellow color, light yellow. Let's take this one. And then for the previous month dates we can highlight in light gray color. We will select this range. Now I will go to the home, conditional formatting, and click on new rule. I'll go to the use a formula to determine which cell to format, and here I will use the text function. We know each number here available in this calendar is a date. We just have changed the format to show it in a number. So I will use here text function, and I will fetch the complete month name of each date, and I will check whether it is from the March month or not. So I'll use here this cell which is B5 because it is active cell as of now, and then I will press F4 thrice. So I'll make sure it should not be freeze, comma, and then I will use MM 4 times so that we will get the complete month name. Now we are saying if this month name is not equal to the month name which is available on the top, so it should be freeze, which is already there. Now if it is not there, then it should be in light gray color. So I'll go to the format, then font, and I will take here this light gray color. Click on OK. Okay, so here you can see in the March it is starting from Tuesdays, so the other two dates are in gray color and these other dates are also in gray color. Now we will do some other formatting also. We can see here in the March this line is not being used, so this line should not reflect because these all values are in gray. But when I will type here January, then you can see this line is being used. So that is the reason we have taken here 6 lines rather than taken 5 lines. So in few months this line will be used, this last line, and in few months it will not be used. Now for this case we don't need this line. So what we can do, we can hide this using the conditional formatting. So let's select only this line and then press Alt OD to open the rule manager and just click on new rule. And go to the use a formula to determine which cell to format. And here we will use the day function, day, and I will check the day of this date, and I can just press F4 and I will make sure the day of this particular date should be less than 20. That means this date is from the next month. This date is from the next month. Then I would not like to show this date here. So what I can do, I can go to the format and then I will take here no color in the background and I'll go to the number and here custom, I'll put here thrice semicolon and click on OK. Okay, and apply. And we will make sure we will not take the border also. So just edit this, format and go to the border, and here in the border we will take none. For this top line we can take this light gray color and just click here, click on OK, OK, and apply. So here you can see it will look like this. If I will change to May, it is looking like this, and for January. Now to make sure this last date also should be reflected properly, what we can do, we can put another conditional formatting and just press Alt OD and click on new rule and put a formula. So I'll use here day of this date is greater than 20. That means it should be reflected properly. And I will format this, so I'll make sure I'm taking the proper border here. So let's take this one and click on this outline. Okay, okay, apply. So here it will show the proper outline. For the other outline also you can take that gray color, press Alt OE and border, and make sure we are taking this light gray color for the border. Okay. So it is looking like this. Now we will put the spin button to change the month here. Alright, so we can format this. Okay, now to put the spin button, I'll go to the developer tab and I will insert a spin button from here. So let's take this spin button and just drag this here. This will be for month. Let's copy and paste, and this will be for year. Now just right click, go to the format control, and here the minimum value I will take 1 and the maximum value I will take 12 because we are putting this for month, incremental 1, and we will connect with this cell or we will connect with some other cell. So let's connect with this C1, click on OK, and similarly right click, go to the format control. Here we will take minimum value, let's say 1, and maximum value we can take 10, 20. It's up to you how many years you want to show on the calendar. So I'm taking 20, and let's click on cell link. Let's take this one, which is F1. Click on OK. So if I will click here, then you can see it is changing the number, and similarly here. Now if we have selected here 1, then month should be January. If 2, then month should be Feb, and for 3 months should be March. So what we will do, we will use here the text function, and I will take this cell and I will put here /1 and just close this. So it will be a date format, first month slash, then 1 I'm taking as a day, and slash you can put year also, any of the year, let's say 2022 or 2020 or any of the year. We are taking just for the format, and from here we want to get the month name. So I'll put the format as MMMM and just hit the enter. So here you can see it is showing the March. If I will click, then you can see it is changing the month name and the calendar also being changed. Similarly, what we can do for the year, we can take here, let's say default year I'm taking 2020 plus whatever value available here. Just hit the enter. 2024, and you can just click here to change the values. Now for these two values we can change the font color as white, so it will not be visible. Alright, our calendar is ready. Now quickly we can connect this calendar with the task list. Now to connect this with the task list, first what we will do, let's take here start date on the top. You can put the start date here. So we will show the start date here, and we can take here end. And the start date we will take here again 1, then hyphen, and this month name, and again hyphen, and this year. Okay, so this is start date, but again this is as a text, so we will use the date value function to convert this into proper date, and press Shift Ctrl 3. So it is 1st April 2023. You can take it for the 2022 also. Now end date we will use here EO month, and the EO month of this date, the months I will put here 0, so it will reflect the end of the month of this date. So basically it's a dynamically taking the start date of the month, end date of the month. I'll take the header from here, so let's copy this and we can paste it here. So let's make it slightly bigger. The task name should be a little bit bigger. Now friends, we will use here filter function. You can remove few columns here so that it should be visible properly. To show the filtered value here, we will use a filter function. Filter, and the array I will take from the sheet 1, which is the task list. So I will take the complete range, column A to D, comma. In the include we will put two criterias. The first criteria will be date should be greater than or equal to from the start of the month, and the another criteria will be date should be less than or equal to from the end of the month, so that it will take all the tasks for that particular selected month. So because we have two criteria, I'll use the bracket and I will put the first criteria here. So I'll select this range should be greater than or equal to, then I'll go to the calendar sheet and I will select this J2. Just close the bracket and I'll put the asterisk sign to put the another condition and just start the bracket. Come to the sheet 1. Again this column A to A should be less than or equal to end of the month. So I'll take this range and just close the bracket and another bracket. Now just hit the enter and we will format this column as date. So press Shift Ctrl 3. Now here we have the dates. So if I will change the month, then you can see it is showing the dates, but as I'm going to the April, it is showing some error. So what we can do, we can put here another criteria. If it is empty, put here no task available. Close the bracket and just hit the enter. If you want to put the conditional formatting for the different tasks, so what you can do, you can just select that, align it properly first, and for this task you can use the word wrap. Now select this range and you can use some more range and press Alt OD to open the rule manager, new rule. Go to the use a formula to determine which cell to format, and here we will take this status and we want to highlight the entire row. So what I will do, I'll remove the $sign from the row. I'll put the $sign in the column and I'll put here equal to if this is completed. Go to the format and then we will show some border here. Then the font color, I will take this green color and you can make this bold. Okay, and then add new rule, and this rule will be the similar, so we can make it duplicate another one. So we have 3 rules here, so we will just edit this. If it is WIP, work in progress, then format the font, we will take this yellow. Okay, and for the another one, if it is pending, format, we will take here this red color. Okay, and apply. So we have applied all 3 rules. If I will go to the fab, then you can see the details here. You can make the font slightly smaller so that it can be visible. Alright friends, now you can highlight the dates also if you want to highlight. So that is quite simple. You can select this range, press Alt OD. You can put the conditional formatting here, so add a new rule, go to the users formula to determine which cell to format, and you can simply use COUNTIF function, COUNTIF, and we will take the range from the sheet 1 and this date range, comma, come here and I will select this range, and here we will remove the $sign. If this count is greater than 0, in that case we will highlight the background color in, let's say, this color. Okay, apply. So here you can see it is highlighted. If I will move to the fab, alright, it is highlighted properly. Now only thing is it is highlighting for the next months also. So we can put the condition, whatever month is available here, that should be only for that month. So we can put end condition, press Alt OD, and here you can put the end condition. And first criteria which should be matched, another criteria is text, and we will take this date and we will fetch the month name, complete month name, and it should be equal to this month name. Then it should be highlighted. Click on OK, apply, OK. So here you can see it is highlighting only that month. Okay, I will move to the next month. Alright friends, so friends, that is how you can create the dynamic calendar with the task list. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.